Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's self-care Tuesday time. That's right guys, it's time for us to self-care. Now guys, have you ever been in a position where you are afraid to tell somebody no? Have you ever been so uncomfortable to just say the word no for whatever reason it may be? Well guys, today we will be talking about sometimes it's best to say no. Alright guys, sometimes it's best to say no. So guys, I know most of us dislike when we have to tell somebody no, alright? We feel a bit disappointed in ourselves that, you know what, we're not able to live up to the person's expectation or whatever the request was that they asked us to do. Now guys, sometimes this wears us right down to our limit where we just feel completely broken down in our bodies, where we start to experience, guys, things like extreme tiredness and fatigue. Guys, we also start to experience stress and pain, all right? Now, guys, this is a very serious one, as well as body tension. We start to feel a lot of tension in different parts of our bodies, guys, that we never used to feel before. These things happen to our bodies because even when we know we are pushing to the limit, even when we know we're pushing in that overdrive, guys, we still continue to say it's okay. We still refuse to say no. And the next thing, guys, we are suffering from these things, all right? The truth is, guys, no one likes to feel pain. Nobody likes to feel uncomfortable in their bodies. And so, guys, there comes a point when we just have to acknowledge that it is okay to sometimes say no, all right? Trust me, we are all tired and we all need a break from the work, the hustle, and the bustle. So if your life is like hers, guys, you know what we need to do, and that's learn how to say no. Now guys, the second part of our lives that is drastically affected by when we don't know when and how to say no is our emotional and our mental stability. When we don't learn how to say no, guys, people now think that it is okay for them to mistreat us, bully us, or take us for granted. It is that time that we realize that even our young kids or adolescents or teenagers, us as adults, we find ourselves experiencing these type of things in our lives, and we don't know how to stop it simply because we don't know how to say no, or we refuse to tell somebody no because we are afraid of what they may think of us or how they may feel. But guys, the major part of caring for yourself is sometimes learning that it's best to just say no. Stop, not today, I can't do it today. All right, there's nothing wrong with politely saying that you can't. And so people, when it comes on to your emotional health and your mental stability, guys, this can drastically affect you when you don't learn how to say no, because people will not regard you. People will not take you seriously. People will not respect who you are. And so guys, it is very important that for our mental health and our stability, we understand that it is sometimes best for us to just say stop, no, not today, probably tomorrow, maybe the next day, I'm busy today, I just can't. There's nothing wrong, guys, with saying that. Guys, one of the most serious things that we need to understand is that it doesn't matter how much we go out and we try to help people. If we come to the test one day where we really need that hand in help, most of the time those persons will not return the favor to us, guys. Most of the time they will tell us how busy they are, and the next thing you know, you're sitting down and asking yourself, how come you never tell them no? How come you have never ever once disappointed them with the request that they'd ask you for? And at that time, guys, you realize that their time is more important than you. They value themselves more than you, and you start to deteriorate in your mind. And no longer do you feel special about yourself, all because you did not say no. and you're in your bed or whatever the circumstance may be. It can just simply be a tire puncture on the road. And you call these persons, guys, to help you. They tell you a plain no. They can't come. And the next thing you know, guys, a complete stranger who you have never told yes to one time has been that person to assist you. So, guys, it's key that we put some value on ourselves by, you know what, learning how to say no. Because other people will be quick to tell you no. They will not refuse from telling you no because they will value themselves over you. All right, guys? Now you'd want to ask me the question, what does saying no will do for me? All right, guys. Number one, saying no will help you to gain respect from others. All right, guys? Other people will now respect you because you took a stance in learning how to say no. I can't. And you're not being disrespectful. You're just honestly telling that person, no, not at this very moment. You can't do it. Or even if it's something long term, you just can't do it, guys. So number one thing that you actually gained from saying no is respect, guys. You earn a person's respect when you learn to stand up for yourself by saying no. All right? The number two thing, guys, that will definitely get you on a positive turn when you learn to say no is that people will now value your opinion. All right? Yes, people will value your opinion when you learn to say no. And how this come about is that, say for instance, you are going somewhere this evening, you're going to a party or whatever, and a friend comes to you and say, hey, I would rather if you go to the poolside with me. It's okay to just look at that friend and say, I can't. No, not today, because I already made prior arrangement to go to this specific function already. All right, guys, that person may be disappointed at that specific time, but guess what? The next time that they may ask you to come out with them, they may tell you from a day before or 2 days before, say, hey, I don't know if you have anything planned, but guess what? I'd like for us to go to this specific place at this specific time. Do you have anything planned? All right, guys, so now people will value your opinion by first asking you before just jumping and telling you that they want you to do this or they want you to do that. They will value your opinion by first asking you what it is that you think about the situation before they start planning your life for you. All right, guys? The next most important one, guys, that you gain from learning how to say no is that people will start to respect your time. This one is very, very, very important. A lot of people out there don't know how to respect a person's time simply because they have never told them no before. All right, guys, I have been in positions before where I'm supposed to leave work at a certain time. I'm supposed to leave a specific place at a certain time. And like 5 minutes before my time is supposed to end, somebody would come and say, hey, can you do this for me? It's so super important. And I'm like, okay, I can. Even when I know I have to reach to the supermarket before 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the night, I just said, yes, I can. When I truly know that I could not do it because my following day is going to be so busy, guys. I planned out my entire weekend and here I go messing things up by just saying yes to something that I had no prior arrangement for. And the next thing I know, that person who I just said yes to went straight through the door to enjoy their weekend and mine got messed up. My son is going to be hungry tonight. My husband is going to be hungry tonight. I'm going to be hungry tonight because what? I just canceled my supermarket appointment for another appointment that I had no prior arrangement for, and as I truly did not want to say yes to. And guys, guess what? I'm now going home to an unhappy family because there's no food in my house. And I know there's a lot of us out there like that make simple mistakes like those, not thinking first about the persons who we can affect. And therefore, guys, we end up in the position where we are, on the wrong side and end up being completely discouraged and unhappy about the decision that we just made. All right, guys? And so I want to encourage you guys that it is completely okay to sometimes say no. It is completely okay, guys, to sometimes say you can't. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It's all about caring for you first. All right, guys? It's not always about the world, but it's always about you. All right, guys? So always remember that self-caring is sometimes learning to politely say no. Don't be disrespectful, guys, because that won't get you anywhere. All right? Always be respectful. Put a smile on your face when you're saying no. Another thing, guys, give some options. Can I do it tomorrow? Can I do it later on? Can I do it the next day? But guys, it is okay to sometimes say no. All right, guys? So this is my self-care tip towards you today. Guys, embrace who you are. Embrace the world. Embrace life. And always remember that sometimes it's very, very best to just say no. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday, and may your day be filled with the blessings of the Lord. Take care, my people. Take care, my family. Bye.